What if I told you that you have a second brain? And it is not in your head. It does not think in words. It cannot do math. But it makes decisions. It feels emotions. And sometimes, it knows things before your real brain does. It sits in your gut. And what scientists discovered about it might change how you understand yourself. Have you ever had a gut feeling? A choice that just felt right before you could explain why? Or a knot in your stomach when something was wrong, even before anything had happened? That is not a figure of speech. That is your second brain talking. Hidden in the walls of your digestive system is a network of around 500 million neurons. That is more than your entire spinal cord. The largest cluster of nerve cells in your body, outside of your skull. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system. But for decades, they have used a simpler name, the second brain. And here is what makes it so strange. It can operate completely on its own. Your gut handles digestion without asking your head for permission. It decides what to absorb, what to reject, when to speed up, when to slow down. If you cut every connection between your gut and your brain, it would just keep working. No other organ can do that. Your heart needs signals. Your lungs need signals. Your gut thinks for itself. And here is where it gets truly mind-bending. This gut brain did not evolve as a copy of the one in your head. It came first. Consider the Hydra, a tiny freshwater creature that has existed for over 600 million years. It has no brain, no skull, no spinal cord, and yet it has a nerve net in its gut that lets it sense food, digest it, and respond to the world around it. Scientists studying these ancient animals reached a startling conclusion. The brain in your head evolved much later than the nervous system in your gut, which means the gut brain is not the backup. It is the original, the first brain that ever existed. Everything in your skull was built on top of it. But digestion and ancient history are just the beginning, because this hidden network is also shaping how you feel right now. Here is the fact that stuns most people. Around 90% of the serotonin in your body is not made in your head. It is made in your gut. Serotonin is the chemical most tied to happiness and calm. It is the target of nearly every antidepressant on the market, and almost all of it is produced down in your digestive system. So when someone says they feel sick with worry or that they cannot stomach a situation, they are describing something real. Your gut and your mood are not separate systems. They are wired together. So how do these two brains talk? Through a massive cable called the vagus nerve. It runs directly from your gut all the way up to your head, the main highway between your two brains. And here is the part nobody expects. The traffic is not balanced. You would assume your head is in charge, sending orders down. Scientists found the opposite. The vast majority of the signals travel upward, from the gut to the brain. Your gut is doing most of the talking. Your head is mostly listening, which raises an unsettling question. When you feel an emotion, where did it actually begin? In your mind or down below, moments before your conscious mind even noticed? On the current evidence, the gut is often the first responder. It reacts to the world before you are even aware there is anything to react to. And there is one final layer, the strangest of all. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, your microbiome. And these bacteria are not just passengers along for the ride. They produce chemicals, they send signals, they even influence how much serotonin gets made. Now here is where it becomes almost hard to believe. Scientists took gut bacteria from humans suffering with depression and transplanted it into healthy animals. The animals had been perfectly normal, but after receiving the bacteria, they began to show signs of depression too, withdrawn, anxious, changed. The mood had been transferred, not through genes, not through the brain, through the bacteria in the gut. It works in the other direction as well. In some early studies, transplanting bacteria from healthy donors helped ease symptoms of depression and anxiety. Scientists are now seriously asking a question that would have sounded like science fiction a generation ago. Could the right bacteria one day help heal the mind? Which means how you feel might not just come from your thoughts or your day. It might also come from what you ate for lunch and from the invisible colony living inside you. So here is the truth. You are not running on one brain. You are running on two. One in your head, built for logic and language, and one in your gut, older, deeper, built for instinct and feeling, quietly producing your happiness chemical and reacting to the world a step ahead of you. The next time you get a gut feeling, do not brush it off. It is 500 million neurons, trillions of bacteria, and 600 million years of evolution, all trying to tell you something. So maybe the real question is not whether you should trust your gut. Maybe it is how many times your gut was already right, while your head was still trying to catch up. If this made you see your body differently, hit subscribe, because your body is full of mysteries science is only beginning to solve. And next time, we uncover another one. Why half of the cells inside you are not even human.